So, come here, big girl. Say I'm beautiful. Say I'm intelligent. Yeah, you intelligent, big girl. Say it loud.
Yeah.
Say I'm intelligent. Yeah, big girl. High five. Woo! Say I'm smart.
I'm not.
You smart, big girl. Yeah, you smart. Say I'm confident.
I'm confident.
Woo! You go, big girl. You say I'm confident. Say I'm confident.
I'm confident.
Yeah. Woo! Say I'm intelligent.
I'm confident.
Woo! You go, big girl.
I'm free.
Yeah, big girl.
I don't.
Yeah, you strong. She say I'm strong. Say I'm powerful.
I'm powerful.
Yeah, you powerful, big girl. Say I'm super powerful.
Powerful.
Yeah, she might let me see. Say I'm magical.
I'm magical.
You magical, big girl. You go, big girl. Say I'm strong.
I don't.
You strong, big girl. Woo! Come on, let's count. 1,
1,
2,
2,
3,
3,
4,
4,
5,
5,
6,
6,
7,
8,
8,
8,
9,
9,
10.
10.
Woo! You go, big girl. Say I'm 2.
2.
You 2, big girl.
This is my 2.
Yeah. Look. Say I'm powerful.
A powerful.
Say, yeah, I'm powerful.
Powerful.
Show them how you play with your lip. How you do it? How you do it? You see outside?
Yeah.
So look. Say I'm strong.
I don't.
Say I'm a big girl.
Bigger.
Say you want to go to the store?
You don't.
Want to get some chips?
Ship.
Some chips.
I'm going to ship.
Say you pretty.
Pretty.
Say I'm pretty.
Pretty.
Say I'm confident.
Covered.
Yeah, you confident, big girl. Woo! Yeah. Say I learn every day.
Day.
Every day. Say I learn every day.
Day.
Say it. So look, it's all about having a solution-based focus and a solution-based mindset and making sure that you foresee any negative potential danger or negative potential thoughts or negative potential emotions. You want to be able to create premeditated solutions so that you could be 3, 4, 5 steps ahead just in case any situation occurs, such as you having anxiety, negative emotions, or negative thoughts. You can already be mentally prepared and mentally calculated by being mentally systematic in your thinking. Now, my goal is to leave a legacy from my books, and by me producing multiple different books, I'm working on my second book. But the purpose of my book is so that I can teach people how to be more calculated and more solution oriented within their thinking. So it's very important to master your thinking in order to master your reality and to pull in the reality that you want to experience. So every person should want to magnetize a high vibrational reality or experience so that you can experience harmonious rare moments. So the more and more you set your intent consciously to seek the beauty in everything, and you set your intent to study your thinking about your thinking, then you can know why you think certain thoughts and feel certain emotions, so you can always be aware of how to move and how to operate in certain situations around certain people. Also, I want to say, inbox me to get my book. The name of my book is Never Belittle Your Greatness, Only Your Thoughts Exist. So never belittle your greatness. It's like 108 pages, it's like 28 chapters. I done sold about 20 copies. It's a very powerful book. But it's one chapter is called Your Thoughts About Reality Is Not Always Reality. Sometimes you're just having a thought about reality. But the chapter is called Your Thoughts About Reality Is Not Always Reality. Another chapter is called Solution-Based Thinkers versus Problem-Based Thinkers. So you can either have a solution-based focus or a problem-based focus. You can narrow your focus towards problems or solutions. Then there's another chapter in my book that's called Only Your Thoughts Exist, Never People Please or Seek Outside Approval. And another chapter is called Emotional Independence versus Emotional Dependence. Then another chapter is called Self-Mastery Achievers or Low Achievers. So it should be everybody conscious intent. Every person should wake up every single day and set the intent to focus on high vibrational thoughts so that you can pull in a high vibrational reality, but also so that you can determine your future, because you know your future when you know every thought that you think. So you have your intentional thinking, but you have your subconscious automatic unintentional thinking. Now, your unintentional thinking plays negative thoughts against your will. So you must consciously set your intent to think high vibrational thoughts and to think about creative ideas and solutions in order to reprogram your subconscious, because based upon what you think most consistently will determine the way in which you perceive yourself mentally, and the way in which you perceive yourself will determine how other people perceive you and how you perceive the world, or how you perceive reality. So consciously you can bend your reality into the reality that you want to experience, but you have to consciously set your intent to be very detail oriented, very calculated, very energetic, very meticulous. Yeah, big girl. Say I'm powerful.
Powerful.
Yeah, you powerful, big girl. Woo! Say I'm intelligent.
Says
Say I'm smart.
I might
Yeah, give me a high five, big girl. Say, what else? Say I'm confident.
cover.
Yeah, say I'm smart.
I might.
Yeah, she's so psychic. She's so psychic. Now, she's so psychic, she's able to foresee things, and she can tell me things. She can tell me somebody finna come to the door, and they can come through the door like a minute later. But she can foresee it intuitively. So always trust a woman's intuition. There's nothing like a woman's intuition. Women represents emotions. Men represents thoughts. So whenever you're thinking, you're feeling. Whenever you're feeling, you're thinking. Your body is a thought reactive system. So your cells responds to your thinking. So that's why it's very important to study your thinking, about your thinking, to always make sure that you're producing harmonious energy within your body, so that your body can radiate that high vibrational energy, so that you can influence other people's frequency and enhance their frequency along with your frequency. But it's all based upon you bringing a certain energy, thinking a certain way, and making sure that you think certain thoughts. So in other words, if you can foresee any negative thoughts or negative emotions, and you can foresee it, remember, make sure you train your mind on how to think and what to think every single day that you wake up, so that you can make sure that you're being extremely analytical, very systematic in your approach to life. And say I'm smart.
I might.
Say I'm strong.
I'm down.
Say I'm strong.
I'm down.
You strong, big girl. Give me some. Woo! Say I'm powerful.
Power.
You powerful, big girl. You powerful. You powerful. You beautiful. You intelligent. You creative. You rare. You special. You unique. And look, you gonna change the world. You already changing the world. You changing the world with me right now on live. Now look, you have what they call what lateral thinking. Lateral thinking is basically when you analyze a situation and you have a systematic approach which allows you to come to a certain conclusion, and based upon that conclusion, you may make another assessment, or you may put that conclusion to the side and put it on hold and consider different factors and different components, so that you can look at the situation from multiple different angles and points of views. So you want to have a very holistic point of view of every life situation, so that you can be very broad-minded and expansive in your point of view. So you got to make sure, you got to go out your way to study, to learn, and to study yourself and to study your thinking, so you can have a wide range of knowledge. And when you have that wide range of knowledge, you're able to create the reality that reflects you mastering your energy, you mastering your mental perception of yourself. So like how you mentally perceive yourself is what you call your self-image. Your self-image is the mental image that you have of yourself, your personality, your abilities, your skills, and as well as your performance and appearance. So based upon how you mentally perceive yourself will determine your actions, your movements, the way in which you move, the way in which you speak, the tonality that you use when you speak. It will also determine the way in which you behave in a pace, and you must always make sure that you study your momentum, your pace, your flow. You want to always make sure that you move a certain way. You want to always make sure that you think a certain way and you operate at your greatest frequency. Because when you have negative thoughts or low vibrational thoughts, then you're basically allowing yourself to identify with the thinking, but you're not the thinking. You're the one behind the thinking, observing the thinking. You're the one listening to the thinking. So don't get caught up in believing that you're every thought that you mentally think. So you have a part of you, it's just like balance. You have a left, you have a right, you have a up, you have a down, you have a back, you have a front, you have a good, you have bad. You have your left hemisphere, your right hemisphere of the brain, but you also have trust and you have worry. So you can either trust or you can worry. You can either think big of yourself or you can think small of yourself. But how you mentally perceive yourself will determine what you attract and magnetize into your reality. Now, the people you meet is the people you meet is a reflection of the energy that you possess. So you can only perceive what's within your frequency. If I attract a person on a certain super high frequency, and they doing things on a powerful level and they're a powerful person, then that reflects my power. So if you meet another person on a powerful level, it reflects your power. So in other words, it's only one you for a reason. There's multiple different people. There's millions of people on the planet, but it's only one you for a reason. So since there's multiple different people on the planet and there's only one you, that means that somebody in the world has a problem waiting on your solution. So what's going to be different because you existed? What's going to be different because you walked into the room? It's not for you to tell me, it's for you to tell yourself. You have to understand the core essence of what makes you who you are at the core. You have to live, you have to embrace your experience of self. Like when you didn't have multiple different past, rare magical moments or rare experiences in the past of you moving a certain way on a high level and you thinking a certain way, you speaking a certain way, you expressing yourself a certain way. You must remind yourself of positive past experiences every day, because if not, your unintentional, unwanted negative thinking is going to play negative past experiences against your will. So you can either overwhelm your brain unintentionally with negative unwanted memories or thinking, or you can overwhelm your brain by dwelling on solutions and dwelling on positive past memories. And when you dwell on positive past memories or positive past experiences, and you constantly stay reminded of positive memories, then you're constantly reminding yourself of your rare qualities, your rare greatness, your rare abilities and skills. So when you're always reminded and you're always highlighting your greatness, then you don't have to worry about you having doubt based upon someone else's energy being strong, because you take advantage of your frequency by making sure you control your thought focus. And when you control your thought focus, then you don't allow your automatic thoughts to control you, and you master your energy and you focus your energy, and that focused energy is going to pull back in the outcome that you want to manifest. So you give what you give, you reap what you sow, what you send out, you get back what you think you attract, based upon your most consistent frequency. Did you say I'm programming all this knowledge inside you? What'd you say? I'm programming all this knowledge inside you at 2 years old? Say I'm intelligent. Say I'm smart. Say I'm confident. Say I'm powerful. You powerful, big girl. Yeah, big girl. You outside? So look, purchase my book, Never Belittle Your Greatness, Only Your Thoughts Exist. So never highlight someone else's characteristics over your characteristics and abilities. Never underestimate or downplay your existence or downplay your thinking and overestimate someone else's existence or thinking. Never downplay your existence. Never think small of yourself. Always think big of yourself. When you think big of yourself, then you realize that every situation that's so-called, that used to be a problem, is now something small, and that's not even relevant, because you didn't transform your mental perception of yourself to the point that every other person negative thoughts or negative opinions towards you don't even shake or move you in a sense of not even mattering in your thought process. So remember this: someone else's thinking doesn't matter without your thinking about their thinking. So only your thoughts exist, and it only matters what you think about yourself. So you must make sure that you think big of yourself. Never think small of yourself. Never stop being you so other people can be them. Never stop speaking your truth. Do everything that makes you feel uncomfortable. If you're nervous speaking your truth, embrace it. Don't run from the situation, run towards the situation. What makes a person fearless is that he or she doesn't fear being in fear. So if you want to be fearless, you must not fear being in fear. You must not run from situations. You must run towards situations. You must embrace uncomfortability. Yeah, you strong, big girl. Say, I'm strong.
I know.
Yeah, you strong, big girl. Say, I'm smart.
I'm not.
Say, I'm intelligent.
I said it.
Yeah, you intelligent, big girl. Look, and my book is on Amazon. It's on Apple, but you can get it from me personally. So, in other words, make sure that you're very calculated, analytical, systematic, and organized within your thinking, so that you can have a premeditated solution, and so that you can be mentally prepared for any potential problems or negative potential situations. So you want to always be 3, 4, 5 steps ahead and not 5, 4, 3 steps back. I mean, you want to be always 3, 4, 5 steps ahead and not steps behind. So you want to make sure that you calculate it and that you study your thinking about your thinking. Because I'm going to tell you this. I spoke about this yesterday on my live yesterday. Meta thinking. Yeah. Say, I'm smart. Say, I'm confident. You confident, big girl. Say, I'm powerful. Say, I'm intelligent. You intelligent, big girl. Woo! Give me some. You go, big girl. You intelligent. You intelligent. What's up, big girl? You intelligent. You intelligent. I'm getting your tickle spot. So look. Say what else? Say, I'm beautiful. Yeah, you beautiful, big girl. Say 1, 2, 3. Magic. You go, big girl. Magic. The number 3 represents magic. It relates to magic. But today is 444. Like, it's the 4th month. It's the 4th month, the 4th day, and it's 2020, which 2 plus 2 is 4. So it's 444. So it's supposed to be a universal meditation at like 10 o'clock, 10:45 tonight. Supposed to be like a universal meditation. So, you know, like every car, every house, every environment has its own aura and has its own.
People car.
Yeah, people in car.
Car. People video.
Yeah. So every house, every car has its own electromagnetic field and has its own aura. Now, since every neighborhood and every country and every planet has its own frequency and its own aura, then that means that when we consciously think as a collective, then we produce one universal conscious.
I read that my caddy.
Yeah, big girl. What else? What else? What else? What else? Talk that talk.
I read caddy.
Yeah.
Caddy.
Yeah. What else? Talk that talk. So, peace and love. And thank everybody for the love, too, for the support. But also keep this in mind. Meta thinking is your judgment of your thinking. It's basically your thinking about your thinking. Well, in other words, you can look it up. It's called metacognition. Say yes. I'm really like my daddy. Look, she... and she's my psychic here. She's a psychic. She's already a psychic. Yeah, you strong, big girl. Say I'm powerful. Say I'm intelligent. Yeah, say I'm magical. Yeah, you go, big girl. Yeah, big girl.
Inside.
Yeah, outside you see the trees.
Trees.
See the trees. So look, say I'm powerful.
Power.
Yeah, I'm powerful. You powerful. So, you intelligent.
Seven.
Say I'm intelligent.
Seven.
Look, I'm gonna make her say it until she program her subconscious. See, repetition, the subconscious is programmed through repetition. So the more and more something is repeated, the more and more psychologically you become accustomed to that which is repeated constantly. So the more and more you wake up every single day and consciously direct your thought focus towards high vibrational thoughts and make sure that you have solution-based thoughts on standby, because you want to reformulate your brain structure. You want to create new neural pathways within your brain. Learning new things creates new neural pathways within your brain. See, your prefrontal cortex is, yeah, you strong, big girl. See, your conscious, we're the only,
Power.
you powerful, big girl. Talk that talk. What's up? Say I'm intelligent.
Seven.
Yeah, she intelligent. Say I'm strong.
Alone.
You strong, big girl. Say I'm magnificent. Say I'm smart.
I'm
You smart, big girl. Yeah. Say I'm beautiful.
favorite.
Yeah, you beautiful, big girl. And look, neuroplasticity. Yes.
Purple.
Yeah, you powerful, big girl. Neuroplasticity. Yes, exactly. So neuroplasticity is when the brain changes its structure based upon new experiences, new thoughts, and new emotions. So, and listen to this, baby. When you're fully present in the moment, yeah, you powerful. Give me another high five. You gonna give me another one? You gonna give me another one? What I tell you, the three is magic. Stay magic.
Magic.
Say I'm confident.
Kevin.
You confident, big girl. Woo! Yeah. And look, when the brain changes structure based upon new thoughts, new emotions, and new experiences. So when a person is fully present in the moment, he or she cannot experience no negative emotions when they're fully present in the moment. I'm not talking about being somewhat present. I'm talking about being fully present in the moment. So love, joy, and gratitude can only be experienced when you're fully present in the moment. Love, joy, and gratitude. Now, hurt, pain, or negative emotions can be experienced when a person is living in the past or expecting a negative future outcome based upon a negative past experience. That's when a person is allowing their unintentional thinking to control their thinking in general, because you can be controlled by negative thinking habits and they can control your conscious they can interfere with your conscious awareness. So you can have your intentional conscious thinking, or you can have your unintentional subconscious automatic unwanted thinking. But it's all based upon you mastering your thought focus. So like in one-on-one sessions, I help individuals do different thought experiments. So I have a lot of different experiments on how to think. So I can teach people the systematic science on how to think and how to be a critical thinker, because critical thinking is the detailed analyzation of a selective amount of ideas and then choosing the most effective and reasonable ideas and concepts, and just being able to look at situations from multiple different angles and points of views, so you can have a very holistic point of view, and so that you can have a very expansive point of view on every situation that you choose to analyze and basically assess. So you want to be very astute, calculated, meticulous, precocious, perspicacious, shrewd, and sagacious. You want to be very clever, smooth, articulate, and clever, and just clever and smooth and articulate and systematic and quick and confident in your decision-making process. Yeah, you powerful. Say I'm powerful.
Power.
Yeah, big girl, give me some. Woo! Say I'm intelligent.
Seven.
You intelligent. Say I'm smart.
I'm right.
Say I'm strong.
I don't.
You strong, big girl. Give me some. Woo! You strong, big girl. You strong. What I say? You strong. Look, so always make sure you go out your way to analyze every moment. You want to move with exactness. You want to make sure you move with accuracy. You want to study other people's energy, other people's speaking patterns, Pay attention to your speaking patterns. Speak with a certain tonality. Speak with confidence, certainty, and clarity. And speak with a high level of energy. And speak boldly. I love you too, Pops. I love you too, Pops. And speak boldly. Speak with a high level of energy. Speak with a high level of strength so that you can display your strong inner willpower, and you can make people feel you and perceive you mentally a certain way, because it's an art to communication. It's an art to, because spirituality is all about expressing your spirit. Yeah. Yeah, you powerful, big girl. Yeah. Yeah. You smart too. Yeah, you smart. Say I'm intelligent. Say I'm strong. Oh, okay. Yeah, so yeah, you strong, big girl. And look, also feel free to check out my book. I'm gonna say it once again. Never belittle your greatness. Only your thoughts exist. Only your thoughts exist. See, you have to understand that someone else's thinking doesn't exist without your thinking about their thinking. Your thoughts add value to things and not the other way around. You consciously make things important with your thought focus. Yeah, you strong, big girl. You intelligent. You intelligent. Look, say this I laugh. Yeah, this I laugh. Say I'm beautiful.
People.
Yeah, you see the people?
People.
Yeah, people. See the people?
People.
It's 8 people.
People. 8.
You want to count up to 8? It's 8 people. 1.
People.
Say 1.
1,
2.
2,
3.
3,
4.
4,
5.
5,
6.
6,
7.
8,
8.
8,
9.
9,
10.
10,
11.
11.
Woo! You go, big girl. Yeah. Say I'm strong. I'm smart. Say I'm smart. Look. And that's the best way to reprogram your subconscious and your thinking, through making sure that you wake up every single day and think high vibrational thoughts. I can't say it enough. Consciously, you can consciously be in your reality, alter your reality based upon your thought focus of choice. Now, the only thing that's real is belief, and once you change your belief, you change what's real. So whatever you believe to be true, yeah, big girl. Yeah, you powerful, and you boo-booing on me. You boo-booing? You boo-booing this thing. Ugh. 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 You stink. Look, I gotta change the diaper. Ah, you stinky. Yeah. Look. So look. Woo! You strong. Go. Hold on. I was gonna tell you go get a diaper, but hold on, baby. Yeah, hold on, big girl. So, my book is 108 pages. I'm working on my second book. My second book is, it may just, I don't know. My first book is so powerful, but my second book is extremely powerful too. So the name of my second book is The Clever Mindset. So if you look at my story, I post at like the last thing I post on my story, it speaks about the different chapters that I have so far. So I have one chapter that's called Rare Experiences. It's all about synchronicities and serendipitous magical moments that God sends you, or the universe sends you, spiritual signs. So that chapter is about spiritual experiences. That's the name of it. Then another chapter is called The Clever Mindset. Then you have The Unlimited Mindset. And then you have Know What You Know. Then another chapter is called Don't Believe in Doubt. Trust yourself, trust, but never trust yourself, distrust. So that chapter is called Don't Believe in Doubt. Then I have another chapter that's called, what is it? I have a chapter that's called Pay Attention to Detail. I did that chapter last night. I was receiving all kind of spiritual downloads. I was like, I'm in genius mode. I'm on that genius. So, in other words, you want to tap into your highest frequency. But the thing is, most intellectuals don't understand the science of the brain. So, therefore, that may work against them, because it's important to know how your brain, which is the foundation of your life, you have to know how it operates. If you don't tell me you finna live 40, 50, 60 years all your life and you're not finna know the science of your brain, you have to understand how the brain operates. Because once you understand the brain, then you can understand that. Perfect example, the brain naturally has a problem-based focus. So what the brain does, the prefrontal cortex, what it does, or the frontal lobe, it scans the environment and it seeks to find negativity. So your brain naturally has a problem-based focus in order to protect you. So the brain scans the environment in order to predict or to prevent negative potential danger or negative potential outcomes. So the brain is always attempting to protect you by looking for negativity. So what that means is that if 10 good things happen, one bad thing happened, then the brain highlights that one bad thing over those 10 good things. So the brain naturally dwells on negativity more than positivity. So what that means is you have to go out your way and bring a certain energy every day you wake up, and go out your way to dwell on solutions, positivity, productivity, and high vibrational thoughts. And when you do that every single day, then you don't allow that part of your brain to dominate, which is your unintentional thinking overriding and interfering with your intentional conscious thinking. So you want to make sure that thinking is not interfering with your conscious intentional thinking, because you want to be able to control your thought focus so that you can have a strong thought concentration and so that you can control your thinking. When you control your thinking, you control your mental perception of yourself. And when you control your mental perception of yourself, you determine how everyone else perceive you, and you also master your environment and you master your reality. And when you master your energy by learning to resist impulsive urges, because self-control has 3 elements: thought control, emotional control, and behavior control. So the 3 elements of self-control, because self-mastery is self-control. Self-mastery is a high level of achievement of thought control, emotional control, and behavior control. So your thoughts, your heart controls your brain, the brain controls the body determines your performance. So it's from your thoughts to your emotions to your behavior. So your thoughts produce your emotions. Whenever you're thinking, you're feeling. Whenever you're feeling, you're thinking. So your thoughts produces electrical signal, which is then converted into a neurotransmitter, which is basically a chemical messenger, which translate that chemical or that electric signal into a magnetic connection. So when you're thinking, you're feeling. When you're feeling, you're thinking. So whenever you think, and I'm gonna tell y'all the secret, whenever you feeling a certain emotion, let's say this is the emotion, right? This is the emotion. And as you starting to feel the emotion, just a little bit of the emotion, then there's a window. There's a 1 second window or 1 second opportunity for you to basically cut the switch off or shift your focus. And when you shift your focus away from them, because soon as the emotion, because you have to understand your emotional triggers. When you have a negative emotion, that's a trigger. Something you perceive or something someone say or something someone do triggers your emotions. And then you have an emotional reaction, which is a chemical reaction. So that emotional reaction is going to radiate either positive energy or negative energy based upon the thought that was transformed into a chemical message that produces emotions. So that emotion is what represents the feminine, the female, the woman, the emotion. The man represents the logic. But see, all electricity carries magnetism. And when you think a thought, it's not powerful without the emotion. So a man is not that powerful without a woman. See, yeah, powerful, big girl. A man is not that powerful without a woman. See, if you think a thought, it doesn't travel that far without the magnetic energy that carries it into the atmosphere or the quantum field or the universal conscious. So every thought, look, first off, I'm giving y'all free game. And since I'm giving y'all free game, I need y'all to book a session or buy my ebook. It's 108 pages, is 28 chapters. And the book is all about self-mastery, thought control, mastering your thinking, being fully present in the moment. It's all about being analytical, being detail-oriented, and it deals with a lot of solutions. I have a lot of steps. I have a lot of 10 steps on multiple different things. But the book is called Never Belittle Your Greatness, Only Your Thoughts Exist. I sell it for 15. I know you're going to go spend money. You're going to spend money on something you don't need. You're going to buy something you don't need because you have assets, but then you have liabilities. Now, for the people that don't know what assets and don't know what liabilities is assets is basically something that can bring you back money. So if you have liabilities, that's something you're spending money on. You're either spending money, what you're spending money on is either a liability, which can cost you, or if you're spending money on something that can give you something back in exchange, that's an asset. So people can have a whole lot of money, but if you got a whole lot of money and you don't have a whole lot of assets, then you don't have different foundations set in place to whereas your money can make money while you sleep for you. So when you have a house and you own your own condo, you own your own apartment, then that's when you have an asset. When you have a car note, that's a possible liability, because if you miss a check or something, or they come and get that car, you could have been paying for a year, and your car note can be 2-3 years, and the car is not fully yours. So even though you didn't put all this money into this car for a year straight, you still got 2 more years to pay it off, and that car can end up possibly get taken. Like if something like the coronavirus and people basically stopping work and they don't have the money to pay their car note, they could possibly lose their car, but that's a liability. If you go spend money on something unhealthy, it's a liability. It don't give you nothing back in return. If I spend money on gold, that's an asset, because that brings me something back, because gold is always valuable, even when a dollar or money isn't. So even if I invest my money into a course, I invest my money into a seminar, I invest my money into a masterclass, if I invest my money into anything that's productive, it's going to bring me back even more, because that's an asset and not a liability. So just from you investing into your mental expansion, then you're able to help me by buying my new ebook and also elevate your frequency and elevate your reality and be able to influence people on an even higher level, because I teach people how to master their thinking and how to become a mastermind and how to control your environment in such a way that you master your energy, you master your reality, and based upon your frequency, that people have to operate with you or around you a certain way just based upon the energy or the impression that you're giving off. So when you control the perception that other people have of you, then you can control your reality with ease. So my book is $15. It's $15. Never belittle your greatness. Only your thoughts exist. Only your thoughts exist. And the concept of only your thoughts exist, I can tell you what that means myself, but pardon me. I can tell you what that means myself, but I prefer to encourage you to just buy the book and invest into yourself. It's knowledge that's priceless. It's something that's priceless. And I'm only giving you just the tip of the iceberg. I'm not even going all the way into the detail aspect, because remember, when you're being systematic in your thinking, you know why you think certain thoughts, and you know why you say certain things, and you know why you feel certain emotions. So I'm very calculated and very meticulous and very aware of the level of data that I'm not displaying, that I could be displaying. But it's all up to you. How much do you want to know? How much do you want to grow? And how much do you want to blow other people's minds based upon your elevated frequency, your elevated energy, your elevated mindset? Because the more you bring that elevated energy into a room, then you make the room the room. When I put on my shirt, I make the shirt the shirt. When I put on my shoes, I make the shoes the shoes. So when you walk into the room, you make the room the room. Dr. Pulcrum will love you. You are getting the young folks thinking. Oh yes, I love her too. Look, hopefully I get to meet her one day. Hopefully. So I'm gonna utilize this live where I'm not gonna reveal my hand, but my second book is called The Clever Mindset, And the clever mindset is all about being 3, 4, 5 steps ahead and being clever, being meticulous, being calculated, moving with exactness, moving with accuracy, and just being mentally systematic and mentally calculated and paying attention to detail. That's what that book is about. Just helping people how to master their reality. You want to master how you perform and express yourself around other people, because 80% of communication is nonverbal. And even at one point in time, they say we used to speak, or we didn't used to speak. We used to think and transfer messages based upon our strong mental energy. So your conscious is outside of you. Your brain is a transceiver. So in other words, your brain being a transceiver, that means that your brain, it transfers information and then it receives information. So whenever you're thinking, you're pulling in thoughts from the universal conscious, but you're also generating thoughts into the universal conscious. So you can tell a lot about what a person chooses to say. And I'm looking at the comments. That's why I'm switching up my flow. But yeah, you powerful, big girl. And then listen to what a person chooses to say versus what they choose not to say. Because a person's silence will tell you so much. Ask a person opinion about a certain topic. Ask somebody, how do somebody perceive a certain topic? It's just like if you know a person that eat meat, or that if I see a brother that sag his pants, or if I see a shorty that sag his pants, it automatically tells me his state of mind and his level of conscious. You can't convince me that you're conscious, you're aware, and you think up here, but your pants sagging down here. Your actions is going to reflect your subconscious belief. You know how they say, don't pay attention to what a person say, pay attention to how they act, because your actions is a reflection of your subconscious beliefs. So in other words, your subconscious controls 95 to 90% of your day. So a lot of things you do is automatic. If I, like me expressing myself, I'm thinking about all of these genius thoughts, right? Do you think that I'm actually consciously thinking about every movement that I'm doing with my hands? Do you think, like, when I go to the door or I go to the bathroom and I get up and I walk, do you think that I'm actually thinking about, should I get up and walk with my left foot or my right foot? Like, we don't have to contemplate, like, should we get up and walk with our left foot or our right foot? It's automatic. So when I move with my hands, it's automatic. I don't have to think about it. So you can be driving on a highway and you can be talking at the same time. And you're driving automatically, but you're talking consciously. So you won't remember what you see, but you'll remember what you heard based upon you being consciously somewhere else and you being unconsciously focused while driving. So getting up and driving, when you drive, your brain shifts into an alpha calm state of mind and you're more free flowing. That's when you get back into a flow. The flow state is when a person is within. So my book is on Apple, Amazon, but you can get it from me personally for $15 on Cash App. You can Cash App me. Send me your email and basically send me your email and I'm gonna send it to you through your email. But I promote it, like I didn't sold probably 5 copies on Amazon, but I didn't sold probably like 20 copies without Amazon. So I don't really use Amazon. I don't need a middleman because it's all about being self-sufficient, self-reliant, and controlling your reality. So that's the whole point of self-publishing and basically selling it from my own point of view, my own platform. So in other words, my new book will be ready in. So this one, like over time, I'm gonna make it longer than my first one. My first one is like 110 pages, basically 108 pages. Nicole, thank you for your support and love. Send it to me in the inbox, and I'm gonna get back with you ASAP. When I say ASAP, I mean ASAP. But I wanted to say this. When you looking at, because I'm about to end the live soon, but I wanted to say a few more things. I kind of lost. Somebody help me. Where I was, what I was saying, I lost it. I can never lose it. But I'm gonna just say this. make sure that you just go out your way to study your thinking, study your emotions, study your behavior habits, study your speaking habits, study other people's eye movements, study the pace in which people move at, study their rhythm and how they speak, study their rhythm and how they move, study how fast they say things, study how slow they say things, study people's choice of words, study how they place words in sentences, study their tonality, study the energy, study their body language, their body posture, and study yourself. Self-study is the best study. Self-love is the best love. Self-approval is the best approval. Self-approval is being yourself regardless of other people's thoughts or opinions or society standards. But it's all about validating yourself. So you can either have an internal frame of reference or you can have an external frame of reference. When a person has an internal frame of reference, then they can pull from their inner knowing. And when a person needs an external frame of reference, then they need clarity. But when you have that internal frame of reference, you already have that clarity. So you live from what you know, you speak from what you know. So look, yeah, what's your question? Yes, I love questions. So, and my plan is to get up here every single day and bring different information. Some of the same information, but different information. I got so much to talk about. But that's because I've been studying self-development and studying myself for the last 7 to 8 years. I'm a certified life coach, counselor, neuro-linguistic programmer, and I have a certificate in cognitive behavior therapy. But basically it's dealing with the brain and dealing with the neurological functions of the brain and dealing with the thinking habits and the inner communication. So me with my second book, when you're at this level in your mindset, okay, what else? And me being at this level of self-mastery only comes from me being very detail-oriented, studious, and analyzing my every movement all throughout the day and making sure that I'm very intentional. And I make sure that I'm always thinking certain thoughts and I'm making sure that I'm focused on certain things all the time. So, like, I'm making sure I'm thinking about when you're at this level in your mindset and the average mind doesn't comprehend, it's funny. I was just having a conversation with my partner and last night, and after I wrote my chapter, I told her to read my chapter, and she read my chapter, and she was like, some people probably won't understand this. Like, you know, it's probably too confusing. I'm like, it's not too confusing. It's only meant for people on a higher frequency because it's like esoteric. It's like hidden knowledge. It's like ancient knowledge. It's only for people on a super high frequency. That's what the live only have 5 people. I don't need 100,000 people. What's rare is real, and what's real is rare. And what's rare is rarely understood or rarely found. So what's real is rare, and what's rare is rarely understood. So everyone isn't meant to know the real you. Everyone isn't meant to know the real me. I don't need to be the most popular person to be the most elevated person in God's eyes. I'm going to say that again. I think that went over some people's head. I don't need to be the most popular people. I don't need to be the most popular person in order to be the most popular person in God's eyes. So as long as God see me as being valuable, as long as God see you as being valuable or being special, that's all that matters. You keep getting the spiritual signs, but you want to doubt yourself. Why do you doubt yourself? But you know you powerful. And you know you strong. You know that you had many powerful past experiences. You didn't have so many past positive experiences of you moving a certain way, thinking a certain way, and you still doubt yourself. How dare you? The gift that God gave you to give a solution to the problem. See, you have a solution to someone's problem, and only you can give it to them. I'm just a messenger. I just got a piece to the puzzle. I don't got the whole thing figured out, but I'm here to share my piece. And I used to underestimate my greatness. and overestimate other people's greatness. And I see you as a goddess, a god, or I don't know which one. I'm in Nata. I think I might have said it wrong. And believe it or not, my spiritual name is, for short, is Camus. But the full thing is Camutef, which represents Amin Ra, self-generated aspect. Oh, hold on. Her pamper coming off. Hold it. I'm going to talk to y'all. Inbox me. My book, Never Belittle Your Greatness. Only Your Thoughts Exist. Peace and love.